Hi there, this is Cindy Rowe, your host of The Kindness Advantage, where in 10 minutes or less, I will share ways that you can implement kindness not only into your personal life, but your professional life as well. And today we have the topic of kindness in relationships, building stronger connections. So I hope that you will grab a seat and join me for this quick episode. I believe that kindness is the magic ingredient that makes our relationships boom. Whether it's with family or friends or partners, kindness actually has the power to transform our connections into something truly special. And this actually can be weaved in to your everyday work life as well. So, why does kindness matter so much in our relationships? It's the start of the basics. Kindness is like the glue that holds the fabric of our connections together. It's not just about the grand gestures, but even like the smallest acts have or can create lasting impressions. How does kindness play a role in building strong connections? Well, it is the foundation of a healthy relationship. It creates an environment of trust and safety. It actually allows individuals to express themselves openly and honestly. And those small acts of kindness, such as active listening and showing empathy, go a long, long way to foster the emotional intimacy in a relationship. I know, and you could probably ask anybody that is close to me, um, that being kind to your loved ones is the hardest. Like it's so much easier, in my opinion, to be kind to a stranger, and it's not because we are rude or I don't even know the words, but I think we just have more expectations out of the people that we love. So it's harder in certain situations to be kinder to them as you would be to a stranger. Like, take a check on your life, right? Like, just think about how you might interact with your loved one versus a stranger when it comes to kindness, and see if I'm right on the market for you too, right? Like, is that how you are as well? And it doesn't make us bad people. Like, I've been intentionally practicing kindness and have a kind mindset for over 8 years now, and I still slip sometimes because guess what? I'm human and we aren't perfect. But I learn from each one of those mistakes, or like when I catch myself not being as kind as I should be, especially with my close family and friends. But I learn, and I can go back and I understand, and I apologize, and I say, hey, I'm still learning, and I hope you understand that I do love you and I do value our relationship. So the challenge is, right, like, we're all busy. We all wear multiple hats, whether it's at work or at home, right? How can we ensure kindness remains a priority in our relationships? Well, like I talked about last week on the podcast, I hope you listened, but it is kindness is a mindset. It's not simply an act. So you have to be mindful. Being present in the moment actually helps. It allows us to um, recognize opportunities for kindness. When we set aside dedicated time for our loved ones and when we can practice gratitude, that also helps maintain a kind and supportive atmosphere. One of my love languages is quality time. So that's really important for me to have one-on-one time with my loved ones and my friends. I love getting together. That builds me up and brings me, fills up my cup more than anything. I love the text conversations, but man, when we can get together, it means more to me uh, than anything. That quality time. Now we all know that life is not always sunshine and rainbows, and especially in relationships, there comes a time when there's arguments, disagreements, and so how do you use um, kindness with conflict resolution? How can it play a role in navigating the disagreements and challenges in a relationship? Well, like I said before, so it's really hard sometimes because you are connected emotionally with that person versus a stranger, right? But kindness becomes more crucial during conflicts. So take note of this even in the workplace as well. It involves active listening, which I am working on wholeheartedly, and also validating the other person's feelings and approaching the situation with empathy and kindness. So instead of blaming, maybe coming together and finding a solution together will help, right? A kind approach can turn conflicts into opportunities for growth, understanding, and building upon the trust. I truly, truly believe that. So, how can you today start incorporating more kindness into your relationships? And my response to that is be intentional. Find opportunities where you can maybe leave a sticky note of encouragement or just a hello. If you're pouring yourself a cup of coffee in the morning and you know your loved one is right a few minutes behind you, pour them a cup of coffee. I loved when I would walk into the bathroom and my husband was brushing his teeth and he had already put toothpaste on my toothbrush. Those little things, like, they mean so much. It's just little, right? But you know that you're being thought of. And that's the other thing, like daily express, you know, appreciation and gratitude for your loved ones. Don't let a day go by that you don't tell them one amazing thing about them or how you appreciate that they called you to check to see if you needed anything for dinner, or just let them know that you're running behind schedule or whatever. Those little things mean a lot. Those small gestures can actually create a positive ripple effect, which can bring you closer together and maybe even reignite your connection. So I hope you found value in this today. If so, please leave me a comment, share with a friend, subscribe. I would love that. That would mean the world to me. And come back next week where I have another great episode where I think it will be meaningful for you in your personal and professional life. I'll end it like I always do. Together, we can create waves of change through kindness. Thank you.